Hey, what's up, y'all? Happy Monday. It's a bit. This week's been a little weird, obviously, because I took the week off for my birthday. Got kidnapped a bit uh, this past weekend, which was a lot of fun. You know, less fun, more relaxing is what it was. I got kidnapped to go up north to New Hampshire. Stayed in an Airbnb, definitely off the grid, out in the middle of the woods. There was a lake nearby. We went hiking and basically sat around, read. I read "The Storm Before the Storm" by Mike Duncan, which is Mike Duncan is, well, he's my favorite or favorite podcaster. He has the my favorite podcast of all time, The History of Rome. Also does Revolutions. So I read his book, or at least most of his book, and they had a jacuzzi at the Airbnb, and I soaked my back a lot in that because here at the apartment we don't have a bathtub, we have showers, so it's kind of nice to be able to unplug. Stayed offline for pretty much the entire weekend, and it was wonderful. It was really relaxing. So thanks everybody for the birthday wishes. That was really nice, but we're here to work now, so let's get back to work. As you guys can see, we're starting off Wednesday, June 12th, 1500, 1900 GMT, 2100 CEST, 1500 Eastern Daylight Time. Solo game this week. That is the only live stream we have for y'all this week. Ottoman Sunset. The World War One, the Ottoman Empire entering World War One, 1914 to 1918. It's I believe it's the first in the states of siege, or state. Yeah. If it's not the first, it came before the last one that we did. But I figure I haven't done a solo game in a little while, and I don't want to have to force everybody local to work on a condensed schedule this week. So I thought, you know what? Let's go ahead and do a solo war game. So here we go. It's going to be a shorter one, but should be a good time. So join me 1500 on Wednesday for that. And then after that, out of town. That's it. So because Origins is this week. Now, normally when we travel for conventions in the past, it's been for what is mostly the entire week. Nowadays, a lot less so. Essen's going to be the exception. But instead of traveling on, say, like a Tuesday and then coming back on Monday, we're actually flying out Thursday morning, flying back Sunday morning. So it's a bit of an abbreviated trip, and that's pretty much how a lot of these conventions have been going, because honestly, I want to focus on the show, but we do have to go to some of these conventions, and I'm excited to meet some of y'all, hopefully, as well as some listeners and patrons of the show, so that'll be a good time. So I'll be at Origins on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I won't be there Wednesday. I won't be there Sunday. We're flying out early Sunday morning. So no meetup officially, but we are going to have a dinner, or we're going to eat dinner each night, obviously. So if you're going to be at Origins, if you're a patron, keep an eye on Slack. If you're not, keep an eye on Twitter. We may just say, hey, we're going here for dinner at such a time. So join us if you want, type thing. I think it's going to be pretty informal in regards to that. Then after Origins, that's it for a couple of months. We may be going to Gen Con, we may not. And if we don't, then we don't have anything until September. That's it. All show, all the time. So there you go. Now, the podcast, like last week, I told all my patrons this last week. I had forgotten that James, who is our graphics guy, but also helps maintain the website, I don't remember how to upload podcasts to the feed, and James was out of town all last week, so it was my fault, my bad on that. So everything that I said was going to happen last week is going to happen this week, as James is back. So James is going to be taking care of that for y'all this week. So you're going to have a number of things coming to your podcast feed, so keep an eye on that. And after Origins, we're going to be getting back onto the podcast horse, and you'll be getting plenty of reviews coming after that. So there you go. Is that right? CDXL, right? L's 50, right? I think, yeah, 450. 440. Yes, that's right. There you go, Tony. Yes. 440 Glory to Rome's in the history of the show. There you go. That is right. All right. No, real quick before I bug out here, Roberto asked, no games were taken. There were games taken. There were none played. And by games taken, I mean there was a deck of cards. I think Jess brought like a travel version of Catan. Still never played Catan. That's not going to change. And no, read books and chilled out. That's pretty much the entire weekend. We drove around to different lakes. We saw a turtle crossing the road. I saved a little baby turtle from getting smushed. We saw some snakes. We saw some wild turkeys and some birds and a whole lot of insects. I got eaten up something fierce, but other than that, that's all there was this weekend. So it should be good. There you go. Downriver Rick corrected me on Ottoman Sunset, says it's the third in the series. Israeli independence and Soviet dawn came before it. There you go. Cool. Well, there you go. Anyway, so that's what you got. You got Wednesday live stream. Then you have some daily diaries, and it's going to be a mix of stuff. It's going to be recap of things we saw at Origins, but it's also going to be interviews about upcoming games. I know a bunch of partners are going to be there. I know Board and Dice is going to be there. I know that Rio Grande Games is going to be there. I know Clay from Capstone is going to be there, and a number of other folks. So we're going to be talking to them and recording some of that, but also just, hey, what are we excited for, and what did we see, and what all kind of exciting stuff. And you know what? If you happen to meet up with me and you see me at Origins and I happen to be carrying around my backpack, maybe we can sit down. If you're a listener, viewer / patron, any of those things, maybe talk about what you're seeing at Origins. I think that'd be interesting to get a regular attendees' point of view on the daily diaries as well. So if you see me, be sure to say hi and let's play some games, because we don't have a whole lot planned. So let's play some games while we're at Origins. There you go. Roberto says I look relaxed. Good. I got some color as well. I got some sun. So yeah, I am relaxed. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good place. Unfortunately, it's an abbreviated week this week, but after this, whoo, here we go. We got a lot of stuff coming that I'm really excited about. Hopefully you guys are as well. So I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Other than that, keep an eye on the podcast feed. You can go to heavycardboard.com to download them there or on your favorite podcast player. And yeah, I'm excited about this. Hopefully you all are as well. So I'll see you all on Wednesday. Take care, everybody.